Listen to the drum sounds.
Let's take them for the wine seat. You shooting a movie, meet us on the set. We at wine seat, battle tested, Generation X. Ayy, wine seat, wanna smoke. You know where it's at, at the wine seat with it. Gotta know what to expect, yeah. Wine seat, yeah, that's where everybody be. Ayy, wine seat. Last year we gave them folk the key to the wine seat. Who gon' be the last one to leave out the wine seat? Pull up and I get out here and freeze. Ayy, yeah, this is where it started. Where your skills, where your rank, where your heart at. Where your fans, where your coaches, where your squad at. It's how you finish up the drill, it don't matter where you start at. Ayy, this is where all the games get litty. Ayy, yeah, tell me who gon' take it back to they city. Yeah, ayy, this is where all the greatest teams be. Game week, yeah, you know where to find me. Let's take them for the wine seat. You shooting a movie, meet us on the set. We at wine seat, battle tested, Generation X. Ayy, wine seat, wanna smoke. You know where it's at the wine seat with it. Gotta know what to expect, yeah. Wine seat, yeah, that's where everybody be. Ayy, wine seat. Last year we gave them folk the key to the wine seat. Who gon' be the last one to leave out the wine seat? Pull up and I get out here and freeze. Ayy, wine seat. Can anybody beat rare breed at the wine seat? Voodoo going for a 5P at the wine seat. Big zip, solid concrete at the wine seat. Adamsville coming back to eat, yeah. Wine seat. Bessemer got two different teams in the wine seat. Them Buckeyes gon' crush them by the dreams at the wine seat. Them be that cause it ain't no in between. Ayy, who leaving out of Florida with that ring? Let's take them for the wine seat. You shooting a movie, meet us on the set.
Hey, what's your area code?
Hey, 423, man. Chattanooga, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? 215.
Yo, 5, Miami in the building. I'm telling you, we here.
215. Hey, 17. No good. No good.
Oh.
Yo, 5, shout out Miami.
For the wine seat, you shooting a movie, meet us on the set. We at wine seat, battle tested, Generation X. Ayy, wine seat, wanna smoke. You know where it's at the wine seat with it. Gotta know what to expect, yeah. Wine seat, yeah, that's where everybody be. Ayy, wine seat. Last year we gave them folk the key to the wine seat. Who gon' be the last one to leave out the wine seat? Pull up and I get out here and freeze. Ayy, wine seat. Can anybody beat rare breed at the wine seat? Voodoo going for a 5P at the wine seat. Big zip, solid concrete at the wine seat. Adamsville coming back to eat, yeah. Wine seat. Bessemer got two different teams in the wine seat. Them Buckeyes gon' crush them by the dreams at the wine seat. Them be that cause it ain't no in between. Ayy, who leaving out of Florida with that ring? Let's take them for the wine seat. You shooting a movie, meet us on the set. We at wine seat, battle tested, Generation X. Ayy, wine seat, wanna smoke. You know where it's at the wine seat with it. Gotta know what to expect, yeah. Wine seat, yeah, that's where everybody be. Ayy, wine seat. Last year we gave them folk the key to the wine seat. Who gon' be the last one to leave out the wine seat? Pull up and I get out here and freeze.
Yo. We back, Corey. And as y'all can see, my man Corey got the fresh cut. Y'all gonna get off my man right now. You see my guy. Hey, tell him what it is, Corey. Tell him what it is with that fresh cut.
Y'all, man? Hey, that's for my people.
Y'all not gonna be talking down on my G tonight.
That's for my chat people, man. I can't wait to get them to get in here. You know what I'm saying? So they can start sharing the live, talking mash and eating trash.
You showing off your waves, huh? Hey, man, I must admit, man, that is a very prestigious hairline you have right there, my G.
Crispy.
How much did that cost?
$25. $25.
There's not a barber in San Antonio cutting hair for $25 with a license.
See that's because y'all go to barbers. My man, y'all go to barbers that believe like in that inflation. I was getting my hair cut by this guy since he was getting what $5-10 haircuts. So
is it safe to say since he's been doing your hair for so long that he may be the reason for the hairline disappearing?
No. That's genetics. You know what I'm saying? My My grandfather was bald, so I'm gonna be bald eventual. I'm fighting a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying 10 toes down on it, man. You know, the hair keep creeping back, and then he painted back forward. You know what I'm saying?
He painted for you, huh?
He get that. Give me
Is
right. It'll be gone tomorrow.
That Beijing? That Beijing?
Yeah, Cocoa Bean #5.
Oh, that's
Right
that little
across.
bubble. They be like that.
Yeah, but his got a little gun with it. It shoot it out. So maybe that means it stay more.
So
I don't know.
when you touch it,
I
it feel like it's
oh, no,
hair.
I can touch it. I can touch it. Got fibers. Nothing. See that?
Hey,
Charlie
Corey,
Mack.
you think he got enough fibers for this or no?
No, he got enough fibers for you. Charlie Mack at Chop It Up Barbershop. He teach the people how to cut hair right there off 3009, man.
Oh
Charlie
man, I
Mack.
can't deal with you.
He'll get you in the dough.
I can't
He'll
deal
get you
with
in the
you.
dough.
Hey, but listen, Corey, I know my man AG
What's
probably
up?
gonna put the ticker up there in a little bit, man. But we are 1 week closer to the most competitive, the most anticipated, the biggest youth football competition on the planet. I mean, let's just call it what it is. And don't get me wrong,
Here.
they have some events out there with more teams. They have some events out there, you know what I mean,
Got
at
200
flashier
teams.
facilities. But what I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you is that nobody is beating the YNC champion. You hear me? Nobody. Even on a down year, you can't beat the YNC champion, man. So if you want to call yourself the best, this is it. And what we're going to talk about tonight, Corey, last week we hit them with the most updated rankings and the first wave of YNC invites. Since then, a whole nother wave of invites has come out. And a lot of people have stepped up, right? A lot of people, hey, they hit you with the Euro step and they go for the layup. But you got some people they fake pumping. You know what I'm saying? When you get the rebound and they doing this, and they ain't gonna never shoot it. We got some of them people there, right? So we're gonna talk about the teams that are committed, and we're gonna talk about the teams that maybe they still meeting with their parents, right? Maybe they have decided, hey, maybe we don't want to be on the most competitive level. Maybe a different platform is better for us, right? Or maybe they gave us some bad email addresses and they just ain't got an email. But I can tell you this, man. You got some age groups where ain't nobody pump faking, and everybody
Oh no.
has expeditiously confirmed their spot so they can get on in this thing, Corey. So
Signed,
we're gonna do 70
sealed,
teams.
delivered.
We're gonna do 70 teams max, Corey. And I believe right now we're right at 52, 53 teams already confirmed. Already.
Oh.
So, and we'll talk about which age levels are gonna have the 10 team bracket, right? Because I know people have been wondering about that. There's a couple age levels where people was wondering if competition was going to be scared, but it looks like everybody is flocking to them, man. So I think it's going to be interesting, though. But before we get into, talking about who's confirmed and who's not confirmed, right? Because we'll drop the new rankings next week, right? Playoff season, people is winning they conference. Shout out to the 210 Apaches, right? My man Ricky Sanchez, that boy is a SATX legend. Shout out to my man James Henry. They win in a conference. They win in a state championships. They win in a regional championships, and they're solidifying their names as premier teams this year. So I think it's fitting that these type of wins create a larger change in your ranking and where you can fall into this whole thing, right?
Most definitely. I mean, playoffs. What they say, the cream rise to the top, man. Every win is important, but every loss can be devastating, especially on this type of scale. Especially on this scale, man. You don't want to take an L in November and you've been smashing all year, and then you take an L in playoffs and be like, well, we still better than this team. Come on. Like, really, YNC champions should be the top of their leagues. They should be the team that run their league.
25 days, Corey, and counting. 25 days, 5 hours, 38 minutes, and 39 seconds, 38 seconds, 37 seconds. I mean, it's coming. It's coming. But all right, so before we talk about who's confirmed and who's not confirmed, man, I saw some people kind of wondering what's so special about the Youth National Championship, right? What is it about the YNC that's making these teams play national select, schedules in the middle of the season? What is it about the YNC that's getting people upset, right? What is it about the YNC that's getting people motivated, to be a part of it? And ultimately, as you know, not we know that we've got some of the dopest trophies out there. We know we've got some of the dopest MVP awards, right? By far, we have the dopest rings and chains out there. I mean, and let me be clear with that. We the ones that started the ring and chain combo, right? Nobody was doing that before the YNC, and then once they saw the trend, then they jumped on board, right? And hopefully, I believe when I talked to my manufacturer today, I think I'm gonna have the ring and chain by next week, so I can drop that on next week's show, Corey. Because I always give them a skeet taste.
If you
You
want
gonna
me to
wear
wear
it?
it, I will. I'll wear it.
You gonna wear it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Listen, but here's the thing, bro. If I'm gonna have you wear it, you got to have a cut. You can't be on there looking like you did last week. And I believe you were a cut every 4 week type guy instead of every week or every 2 weeks.
The hair don't grow like it used to. So going off in there getting a haircut and ain't no hair up there, man. That $25 add up. But I'll make sure I'm on point next week. But let me just jump in there real quick and speak on why YNC is what it is, right? And most platforms end up being more driven by the parents, but I think this is driven by the kids. The kids want to be here. The kids like the celebrations, right? I mean, there's some iconic celebrations that didn't happen. We had the golf cart. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that to happen no more, kids.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that no more. But we had some great moments. We had great moments. We had people get offers, and I'm not saying that's what it's all about. We had of course, we have some of the best teams come through here and play, and then we had big upsets. We had big upsets. So the competition level is there. I'm gonna say this, and I mean this when I say this. I think the coaching is there. Like, you see some dog coaches. It's one thing to have a whole team full of blue chip kids. That people don't even use blue chips no more. But then it's another thing to have blue chip kids and top notch coaches at the same time. Watching coaches adjust, stuff like that. Like, I tell people all the time, Voodoo is your pinnacle. It's the pinnacle of youth football because they are so dominant. But it was a couple games. We calling the games and we sitting there and I'm like, man, you know what? They need a safety. Right? And I guess they see that. I don't know if they worked on it, but next thing you know, a safety is sitting back there, take away those deep middle plays going across the middle, because they'll take the run completely away from you. So, like I said, the coaching is there. Like, if you want some top-notch coaches that's coming to YNC, they put a little bit more into it. I'm not saying the other coaches ain't that good, but I see top-notch coaching. I see talent from all over the country. You don't get to see that all the time. Even on these other platforms, you will see teams from around the country, but you don't see the top talent. Right here at YNC,
no, without a doubt. And
see the top.
Not only just Voodoo, don't get me wrong, like you said, right now Voodoo is the creme de la creme, right? But people talking about YFN coaching staff, people talk about Supreme's coaching staff, people talk about GPE's coaching staff, GEA's coaching staff. I think that it's going to be interesting to see how this whole thing shakes out, but like you said, you got the best talent in the country going against the best minds in youth football. I'm gonna tell you another coaching staff that really schemes really well. West Orlando Jaguars 12U coaching staff with Coach Hester on there, right? Those guys, you know what I mean? They scheme, they coach really well. It'll be interesting. So, what do you get by being youth national champion? AG, let's go and put it up there, man. A lot of people are questioning, what do these kids get for being committed and being directed from May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and ultimately December. Well, as you know, right, you get the coveted Youth National Championship trophy plus the championship rings and the championship necklaces, right? On top of that, the winning team will receive custom battle sports uniforms, right? And all the battle accessories in the players package. We talking about mouthpieces, we talking about gloves, we talking about back plates, right? We talking about sleeves, headbands, cleats, the grills, right? We talking about anything that they want that they can use on a football field, and it says battle sports on it, they have access to it. Not to mention, you're going to have the custom coaches packages, right? So we try to make sure that our coaches are the cleanest in their battle gear, whether if it's a tracksuit that they're going to be coaching in, or maybe they like the polo look, or maybe they want the cutoff sleeve with the hoodie look, or maybe they want the long sleeve look, maybe they like the Daisy Duke shorts, maybe they want the baggy, Jalen Rose Michigan basketball shorts, whatever
Yes.
your fit
Where them shorts
is.
at? Where's those shorts? I'm from the 90s. Bring those back.
Whatever your fit is, man, we're gonna make sure our coaches have it. Everybody's gonna have battle backpacks, right? Because when you're a national champion, like the old saying says, Corey, it pays to be a winner. We want to make sure you look good. Whole team gonna have tracksuits, so next year when you're traveling from state to state for your games, right? Decked out in your custom battle stuff. So whatever your team is, that logo is gonna be right there. That name's gonna be on the back. And then for the off season, custom battle 7-on-7 uniforms. And for our bigs, right? They get to look sexy in the 7-on-7 uniform too, even if they doing some 5-on-5 pass blocking and pass rushing, right? And then
Yep.
everybody that wins is going to get the one of the kind youth national championship shirt, right? So here is the package that is put together by the YNC, right? By our number one sponsor, Battle Sports. We put this thing together. When you look at each team has an average about 25 to 30 kids, you're looking at the retail value on a package like this to be anywhere from 20 to 25,000. And here's the kicker part, Corey. On top of that, we taking the kids on a Dick's Sporting Goods shopping spree. So, like
Yeah.
always, all of our national champions,
Every
all
last
of our
one of them.
returning national champions, when they show up in Wellington, Florida, after they certify, they go into Dick's. Hey, we're gonna tell them kids, get what you want. Boom, come on to the front. Battle gonna swipe the platinum Amex, and it is what it is. Like that's how we get down. And in my eyes, Corey, I think that's the part I enjoy the most. And I hate it because I always miss it because I'm running certification when they on the shopping spree. But when I'm
Yeah.
going back and looking at the pictures and looking at the videos, or I'm talking to the parents the next day and they're very thankful, right? I had one mom tell me last year, she was like, I spent my last, after putting my Christmas money aside and my bill money aside to get here. And for you guys to bless him with all this battle stuff that he been asking for in the past month, and I didn't get it because I was saving for this trip. She was just teary-eyed, bro. And that's the thing that I love to see. I love to see these kids happy and excited. More importantly, I love them to see what happens when you dedicate yourself to excellence and you're rewarded for it. You're rewarded for it. So, man,
Yeah.
to me, like I said, it's second to none in my book, man. And people got their different opinions. I know my man on here, he wants us to talk about, the game. I got somebody else here talking about invitations is late. Well, let me hit you up, my G. We started an hour earlier than we normally do because Corey got to go to work. So it ain't that late. You good. You
There
good.
it is. Whoop, whoop, there it is. Thought you knew.
With that being said, those Corey, before we get started with 6U, man, and we talk about who's in and who's not, man, what's your thoughts, man? Any last things you want to add before we get to that?
Uh, it. Let me just be honest with people, right? I know that it's teams out here all over the country that believe that they can play with anybody. The YNC and the champions from YNC are teams that not only know how to win, but they go out there with the expectation of winning. They're not going, it's not a YNC champion, no matter who it is. It's not a YNC champion that's going out there to say, you know what, let's go out here and do our best.
Yeah.
We do our
Yeah.
best. No, they going out there to dominate. So I think because I had a whole conversation with a parent. Well, or it could have been a coach. I don't know exactly, but the whole conversation was, well, why can't we get an invite? And then I asked him the first thing. I said, did you submit your roster in August? I ain't know nothing about it. Okay, so first of all is education. The second thing is the first thing, education. But the second, and this is the main thing. How many times have you played outside your sandbox and you honestly think that you're that good? Like how many times did you play outside of that? Oh man, we ain't lost a game in 6 years. Well, I'm sorry. You did that in your backyard. It ain't the same. So that's my one thing, man. I think YNC opens up the platform to everybody. It's about your education,
It does.
putting your name out there, stuff like that. So it ain't really a bad rant, but November's too late. November's too late for you to try to throw your name in the kind of.
Well, and you also got to remember this, Corey. In every major city, in every major area, when we're talking about football or any sport for that matter, everybody has the man or the team in their city.
Oh
The
yeah, for
question
sure.
is, are you the man or the team when you come to Wellington, Florida, and you meet other teams that are just as dominant as you? That's the thing that I think is unique. And you got some teams that have already been outside this year. You got teams from, like say, OG Ducks are always traveling the country to do their thing, right? And then you got teams from Atlanta that went to South Florida up to Atlanta, South Florida over to Texas, Texas up to Atlanta. Like these are the teams that are outside and are truly challenging themselves. So therefore, when their kids get to the ultimate platform in Wellington, right, December 8th through the 14th, thought I wasn't gonna forget, huh? But when they get there, right, when they get there, they are game tested, they are battle ready, and they there to win battle, man. But let's go on and drop this, man. People is getting antsy. So talk
It
about
is
6U. We're gonna start with 6U, Corey. So now, as you know, last show we dropped 4 invites, and since then we've dropped an additional 4 invites. AG, let's go and put it up there. So your teams, as of right now, that are confirmed to be in the Youth National Championship on 6U. Oh, Corey, look at that. Everybody has taken their invitation.
everybody.
Nobody's pump faking. Municipal Raiders, Atlanta Elite Wolfpack raising havoc, Lauderdale Lake Vikings, Boynton Beach Bulldogs, Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, Throckwood, Darkside, and the DOA boys. Now here, let me help you, all you other 6U teams that still may be in the hunt. These teams are confirmed. Now, once they confirm, they have 5 days to get registered. If they are not registered within that 5-day period, we will open up their slot to someone else, right? Because we don't want to, what we don't want is just hold a spot, and then somebody shucking and jiving, and then next thing you know, they're going to drop at the last minute. They got 5 days to get registered, and if they're not registered in 5 days, then boom, we'll open up that spot for someone else. So if you next up on the list, man, we're going to be reaching out and trying to get everything situated, because here's the thing that I've learned from doing the Youth National Championship, Corey. There's always going to be a coach that's going to hit me up and say, Clay, we coming for show. We trying to fundraise. Clay, we coming for show. My parents trying to get their money together, right? Whatever the situation is. And after he tell me that they broke, they ain't got no money, and that they doing a plate sale to get the registration money, that next day, he'd be on live on Facebook at the strip club, throwing them stats. And I'm like, you on Facebook Live? Or he on Facebook Live, sitting courtside at the Atlanta Hawks game. You know what I mean? Or he in the president's suite at the Miami Dolphins game. Like, stop it. I'm not buying that no more. I'm not buying that no more. So here's the rule. If you asking, if you can't get your registration done and you're caught on social media balling, you immediately annexed. I just don't understand that, man. I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. So, but Corey, talk to me about these 8 teams right there, right? Talk to me.
I mean, it's jam-packed of talent. You got teams that been there, are like that's been around. Of course, I tell people 6U's a toss-up, but the Raiders have been very dominant. They play 5U ball. So the championship runs through them. right? I know Boynton is saying that they got some heat. The Hurricanes, of course, they got heat, dark side. So I think this is gonna be that age group that if you ain't got your shoes tied up tight, you gonna have to get over. You gonna have to run from one field to the next because it's gonna be a show right there. It's gonna be a show.
And
All
let
eight
me
teams going.
reiterate to you guys, this is not the ranking. We are not doing the ranking show
No,
tonight. We are simply talking about teams that are committed and teams that may not be committed, right? I see somebody put a statement out there about MGR. Listen, hat off to the Miami Gordon Ravens, because when I reached out to them about the invite, they told me straight up, hey, we are going AYF. We're not going to the YNC. Cool. We're going to keep pushing. We extended them the invitation. They didn't want it. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
yeah.
But again, this is not the rankings. This is simply who is committed and confirmed so far and who we still waiting on, right? So there you go. This is what we got right here. AG, before you hit them with the 7U, right? Let me get on this 7U list, right? So now the 7U is interesting. And the reason the 7U is interesting is because it's only going to be 8 slots. And as you can see right now, Corey, 5 of them are taken. GEA, Big Bessemer, Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, Montgomery Cardinals, and the Rams. Now, the only one who has the 48-hour guarantee window out of uncommitted right now, and I want to explain this to everybody so you understand it. Inslee No Favors just got their invite today. So they have 48 hours that they are guaranteed if they accept. So let's just say for a moment they accept, Corey, which would make them 6. That means out of the next 3 teams, the first 2 that get it is going to lock it down at 8. You see what I'm saying? Once you're outside your 48-hour window, your invite is not guaranteed. You still have an invite, but it's not guaranteed. So it'll be interesting to see how this one works out, because what I think what might happen, Corey, is you're gonna have a team that want to commit, and it's gonna already be full at 8 teams. And for all we know, Motion, Matry, Municipal, and Inslee No Favors may all say, man, we don't want the smoke, and we may be going and inviting 3 more teams. You just never really know, man. So, but let's talk about the teams that have committed, Corey. GEA has been so dominant this year. So dominant. It's almost hard to picture anybody really playing with them when we get down to Wellington.
I mean, you're right, but like I said, you got to go down and you got to play the games. And Big Bessemer, on multiple age group. This is an org that's gonna show up on almost every age group. So Big Bessemer, you ain't gonna overlook them. The Cardinals, they playing in the same area. You can't overlook them. I think really this is gonna be an age group that the number 1 team is dominant, or GEA is dominant, but I think it's gonna be people gunning for them. It's gonna be people gunning for them. So, they got to come to play. It's one thing to be dominant, but it's another thing that they find a chink in the armor. So, I
Exactly.
do.
Now,
It's gonna be one that we have to keep an eye on.
I think if I'm looking at this list right here, right, and it's kind of hard to bet against the Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes when they're playing so close to home, right? Because their home field is literally 50 minutes away from Wellington, right? But if everything plays its course like it did in Alabama in the preseason nationals, we're looking at a rematch of GEA and the Bessemer Tigers in the championship, which turned out to be a really good game, right? So it's going to be interesting to watch this thing
Unfold.
watch this thing blossom. But let's move on to 8U, Corey. And I'm gonna tell you this: in 8U, the top 8 teams in the country all have been extended an invite. And as you can see, 6 of the top 8 teams in the country have all accepted. Bessemer Tigers, your favorite Atlanta Elite Supreme, Polk County House of Athletes, Southeast Dallas Wolverines, Adamsville Tigers, and Boynton Beach Bulldogs. Now, uncommitted right now is the 251 Buckeyes and the Montgomery Cardinals. So let me tell you guys this. Tomorrow morning, 2 more 8U invites are going out to the next 2 top teams. So the question is, do the other 2 teams commit before we get those invites out, Corey? Or do we get those other invites out and then they have to wait to see if their commitment is gonna stand because we waiting 48 hours on 2 more teams? What you think?
Well, I mean, at this point, I think people need to, strike while the iron is hot. If you get that invite, it's best you snap it up right now. And these teams have been in the top 15, so these teams already know that we was eyeing them. They already know that it could come down the pipe that they're gonna get an invite. So you should already have some. Like you talked about the financial part, you should already had that, at least some of that. And especially the registration, should have had that already ready. So I think if they miss out because they moving their feet slow, this ain't the platform for that. So I think they need to go ahead and get on it. Let's get this age group sold up. You see how 6U.
Now let me be clear, guys, because I know how on social media, right, we like to listen to half the truth and then create our own narrative. So listen to me carefully here. 251 Buckeyes and Montgomery Cardinals still have an opportunity to lock in a spot, but they have to reply to their invitation and accept it formally before we add them to the committed list, right? We cannot just assume that they want to be part of it, right? So now, 9U is an age group, Corey, that I know you're very interested in. And the reason I think a lot of people are interested in is because 9U is one of our age groups that is going to be a 10-team bracket. Yeah. So the question is, Corey, how many teams out this 10 team have accepted the invite? What you think? Before AG flip it, what you think? Give me a guess.
I'm gonna say 8. I'm gonna say 8 out of the 10 or in. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with 8. It's a good number. You have a lot of people that want to play, so I'm gonna say 8.
Hit it with it, AG. No pump faking, Corey. Ooh. No pump faking. When I tell everybody pulling up from the key. Everybody pulling up from the key.
That's no games right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The reason I think you have this type of 10 for 10 on 9U is because if we're being honest, I believe everybody on this group in some shape, form, or fashion has some type of what do they call it? God, I done drew a blank. They have some sort of algorithm on how they could be the number 1 team and be the national champion. So we've got Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, Atlanta Elite, GPE, Space City, Montgomery Cardinals, Adamsville Tigers, Florida City Razorbacks, Duval Jaguars, Lauderdale Lake Vikings, Rare Breed, and the Oak Cliff Titans. 10 teams, Corey. This is going to be a very competitive bracket. No pump faking here.
None whatsoever, man. Like this, and it kind of caught me off guard because, this is also one of them age groups that had a very dominant team, in Rare Breed, right? So they had a very dominant team, even with them taking a loss. People still might fray away. Nobody. They said, hey, locked and loaded. Let's go. 1 through 10, they won't in, man, and they all there. That's crazy. That just tell you how hype 9U is gonna be. How hype this event is already off. 6U fully committed. 9U fully committed. It's finna be bananas.
It's going crazy. So, AG, here's what we're gonna do, man. Let's pay some of these bills, and then when we come back, we're going to hold on 10U. We're going to go 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to do 10U last because that's the one. Yeah. That's the one everybody talking about.
That's what they want.
Last. So
that's what they want.
Let's hit them with some commercials, AG. We're going to hit them back with that 11U.
Many people have questioned the term tweaker, what it is, what it isn't. How can you become one? So to explain, here's 5-star two-way athlete Amir Sears.
Hey, it's A1, biggest tweaker. Yes, sir. Yes, coach.
So Amir, A lot of people use the term tweaker incorrectly, so my first question is, what isn't a tweaker?
A tweaker isn't, you just garbage, you just trash, you ain't good, and certainly you cannot get into the party. Like, okay, if you get bumped, get ran over, don't even ask to come in the party. You at the door, you might even get escorted. You cannot come to the party. So
what is a tweaker?
Tweaker is basically you just going dumb on the field, doing crazy things, making big plays, big hits, blurs.
But there's a certain aspect to being a tweaker, no? Like if someone blurs somebody and just gives the ball back to the ref, then...
That's not a tweaker. So let me give y'all examples. Like, you bomb somebody, you go, ah, and you just go stupid, you slam the ball, you go crazy, that's a tweaker. So like, you just gotta go stupid after every big play you make. Don't care if it's a 2-yard slant, you get up, flexing your muscles first down, you gotta just tweak.
So someone being just good at football isn't good enough to be a tweaker?
It depends on how you like. You could be like a great football player, but you can't be laid back with it. That's not football. When you're playing football, you gotta have energy. Like, everybody have to be energetic to play football. You can't be nonchalant.
Apart from you, who would you say is on the Mount Rushmore of tweakers?
How many things at Mount Rushmore?
4.
4? All right. On the Mount Rushmore of tweakers, I got my boy B5 or Amari Irvin. He be tweaking. No haircut Nick. No haircut Nick. Nick is Lanier. No haircut though. He gotta have no haircut. Oh, my boy Gump. Calvin Russell. My boy Gump. He be tweaking. So, them boys. No folk.
What type of tweaker is B-Fi?
I ain't gonna lie, my boy is different. He doing some things I ain't never seen before. You jump over somebody, like, I can't even. You jump over somebody, like, that's somebody's child. You can't be doing that, gang. That's beyond tweaking.
How do I get into the tweak party?
If you want to get into the tweak party, you have to get in with me.
What happens at the tweak parties?
You just see people going dumb. Like, you might see, like I say, you might see Beef out over there doing something he ain't got no business doing with a one-hand snap. You got no haircut Nick on the other side going stupid, and my boy Gump, he be doing a little the tweet party. You cannot get in.
Or I think the funniest part of that whole skit we got right there, man, is when he talk about no haircut Nick. How I guess how Nick just play better. Nick play better when his shit don't look good, I guess.
He said he can't have no haircut.
I guess hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done seen Nick go stupid since 9 years old with a haircut and without a haircut. So it ain't the hair. The boy just a tweaker for real, for real.
he just tweaks. No haircut.
Exactly.
Nick.
So no
haircut. Nick.
Let's jump into this thing, man. Let's keep this party rolling because we got to make sure Corey is not late to work. Corey has children to take care of.
He does have children.
All right, so now let's jump into this 11U, right? And here's the thing. That 11U bracket is titled, the big name in that bracket is Fayette County Voodoo. 5-time YNC national champion, going for a record-setting 6 straight championship, winning every age group from 6U all the way up to 11U, which would make them a unblemished national champion from beginning to end. Very first one at 6U at the IMG during the COVID year, all the way through now. Because they're so dominant, Corey, a lot of people believe that we won't get 8 or 10 teams in this bracket. 8 invites are out right now. How many do you think accepted? Come on, people, chime in. How many of y'all think accepted?
Yeah, in the chat, y'all go ahead and drop it. How many of y'all think?
How many of y'all think accepted the challenge to knock off Voodoo?
That's a good one. It's kind of tough, but you know, we saw a lot of good football in the preseason. We've been seeing a bunch of good football on this age group, and people playing up on 12U most of the season. So, you know, I think, you know, this has to be one of the team. I mean, one of the age groups. Well, I don't see nobody ducking. I really don't see nobody ducking.
I'm seeing 5, Corey. Some 6, 5, 8, 8, 6, 5, 8. I see YFN for the money. Some people just say 4. Some people say, okay, 21, the biggest, say 7 out of 8. AG, hit him with the facts, Muse.
Oh, let's go.
On this 11U, challenging
That's
Voodoo, we have
not bad.
AZD Wolverines. We have Bugatti. We have YFN, Orlando Outlaws, and the Mac Dolphins. That is 6 out of 8 teams. So now, if you are on the stage, right? If you're in our rankings, if you're a national top team, be on the lookout because tomorrow I'm sending out 2 more invites because Midwest Sawboys and Montgomery Cardinals guaranteed window has stopped. I don't know if they having prolonged parent conversations or maybe they deciding to go different routes, but we got to keep this train moving, man. All right? Keep this train moving. So if you pick 6, you are a winner tonight. Now, hopefully you're with Voodoo. Is that an omen, Corey? 6 teams committed. Voodoo going for their 6th championship? Ooh. Maybe so, maybe not. But we can't talk about the other 2 teams that hadn't committed yet. Talk to me about these 6 teams, Corey. Give me, and I know we don't know how the bracket going to be set up just yet, but give me a champ. What's your championship game out of these 6 teams right now?
Woo. So I haven't seen a lot of YFN, but I've heard so much. They put a lot of stuff out there. I see a lot of highlights. Now, watching the game, highlights are 2 different things. You know, highlight reels, man, you be thinking that you know, they got like 5, 6 foot 8 kids out there. They don't look that tall. But anyway, my whole point is, it depends on where the bracket lines up. Of course, SED and Voodoo lined it up in the preseason for the championship. Bugatti got some good wins underneath their belt, man. So this is really tough. A lot of teams that are familiar with each other, and all these teams that did commit feel like they have championship aspirations. They do believe that they can knock off Voodoo.
That boy say aspirations. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's right. But right now, if I got to pick, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Voodoo's going. I'm gonna put Voodoo in there. And then just to say it, I'm a Texas boy, and it's kind of hard for me to go against the grain.
I knew it. I knew you was going to go SED.
SED, man. I'm a Texas boy, so SED and Voodoo we're gonna lock it back up. You know what I'm saying? And Big Aiden, you know, that kid jumped out on the scene, and he been part of YNC every year. You know, Big Aiden probably he won't one, right? He won't one, and Voodoo's been the one that's been holding it off on him. So, you know, maybe this is his year.
Hey, man, and we got a lot of people.
Bugatti for it all.
Going for 6. Some people saying SED. Some people saying Bugatti. Some people saying YFN is the monkey wrench in this whole ordeal. So it'll be interesting, man. Well, Corey, as we go to 12U, right? We talk about one of the most dominant teams in the country right now. Dragons Elite Academy have pretty much manhandled everybody from preseason through present on 12U with their matchups, right? And we're talking about another bracket that could have 8, maybe 10 teams, right? AG, let's show them who's all committed up for the challenge. Right now on 12U committed, we have DEA. You have the Georgia Eagles. You have the OG Ducks, West Orlando Jaguars. Here's a name people wasn't expecting to see. Down South Elite. Miami Gordon Ravens. So Lil Rod and them is coming back.
Lil Rod back.
Royal Palm. Now, the teams that have been sent invites and have not committed yet, Gasser Bullies, Air Academy, Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, and the Treasure Coast Spartans. So 2, 4, 6, 7. That's 7, Corey. So that means if we do an 18 bracket, it's only 1 spot open out of those 4.
1 spot. Yeah.
If we do a 10-team bracket, it's only 3 and 1 team going to be on the outside. So tell me, man, let's flip this a little bit. If it's an 18 bracket, Corey, which one of the 4 you think going to commit?
So at 18 bracket, I'm going Hurricanes for sure. It's their backyard. They big brothers are playing. and little brothers are playing. It's a family affair. And then I would say Air. And I'm going to say Air because Air Academy at this age group was the first team that really come from the Northwest and say, hey, let me play with them. They've always been an AYF team, or another platforms team. And they've always stepped up to the stage.
Corey.
Uh-oh.
I just
What?
got a text message.
Uh-oh.
12U Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes have committed. I just got a
That's it.
text message.
Hey, it's their backyard, man. Everybody want home field advantage,
Corey,
they
Corey,
probably
believe. Corey, you might have what they call it? Oh, you might have willed this, Corey. Did you will this?
Speak it into existence.
So the question is, if we open this thing up to a 10-team bracket, Corey, who gonna be the next two teams?
Oh,
or do we just close it at 8? Should we close it at 8, Corey?
Well, I mean, so if everybody here got an invite, I think Gasser Bullies would actually want to do it. Treasure Coast, of course, that's almost like home too. So I mean, it's kind of a toss up there. But I really think that I would say 8. If right now, if they already got they invites and they haven't really pulled the trigger, like you see it right now live on the show, the Hurricanes say we coming. So that's motion right there. That's actually making a move.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely. I would say 8 for sure. For sure, 8. If they come and they committed within their time and they ready to go, then by all means, let's go to 10. But I say 8 for sure.
Okay. All right. So basically, what Corey telling me is to shut it down.
A few people
That's what Corey
there
telling me.
saying 10. We got people saying 10.
They say 10. Y'all want to see 10? We got people. All right. Well, listen.
They want to see 10.
Maybe Air will hit somebody up. Maybe Gasser, maybe Treasure Coast, or maybe we need to send 2 more invites out tomorrow. Corey, I'm gonna send 2 more invites out tomorrow. And then if we can't get nobody else commit after that, then boom, we're gonna shut that thing down today.
All right. Sound good. Giving everybody opportunity.
I mean, this is the best of the best. This is the best of the best.
Also, this is the top of the age group, really. 12U is when you get to the age group where these kids get bigger, faster, stronger. You start seeing maturation popping off. You start seeing kids that didn't actually have it. Now they also have it. I mean, this is the age group where you're gonna see a lot of different stuff. It's gonna be one of the toughest age groups. DEA has been dominant, but I don't think nobody's backing down from them. Like I tell everybody, Georgia Eagles, they know how to win this. They know how to win this. They've been in the gauntlet, they've been in the fight before. OG Ducks, they want to be here. Hey, West Orlando Jag, a couple years ago they won the D2 one, right? At this same age group. So I think these people, everybody know one of the most famous players jumping back out there again and with the Miami Garden Ravens, Lil Rod, you know what I'm saying? I remember seeing him a couple years ago. I mean, not a couple years ago, a year ago, and
last year
he tore it up. Yeah, last year he tore it up. So this is the top, one of the top age groups right here. So let's see how it rocks.
All right, AG.
Lean with it, rock with it.
So that 12U might go to 10 teams for what it looked like. Let's hit them with the 13U, big homie. Let's hit them with the 13U. Now, an age group that AK boys have dominated, and I'm not saying dominated as if they've blown everybody out, but they have beaten the YNC national champ Big Zip twice. So who is committed so far, right? You have AK boys, you have the Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, you have Rare Breeds, you have Down South Elite, and you have the ABA Bulldogs. That give us 5. I would love to see this bracket at 8. You know what I mean? I felt. Hold on. Oh, hold. Damn, Corey, boy, this phone here is. Oh,
it's jumping.
13U Mac Dolphins just committed. 13U Mac Dolphins just committed. So now we at 6. Now we at
There
6.
it is.
2 more
There
teams
it
get us
is.
to 8, Corey. 2 more teams. Shout out to the 13U Mac Dolphins. So look, I wish I had one of them little write-on stencils. I'd write it in because I know y'all like to screenshot and put it on social media. And the Mac Dolphins gonna be like, "Well, we committed. What happened?" So we have 8K Boys, we have Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, Rare Breed, Down South Elite, ABA, and now the Mac Dolphins. We have 6 teams on 13U. Who are gonna be the other 2 teams, Corey? So we can lock this thing down at 8. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. My bet is Top Dogs and OG Ducks. That's my bet. That's my bet.
Yeah,
You
that's
think
why
the show?
I'm at with it.
You think those same two?
I'm right there with you. Yeah, the OG Ducks, you know, they the most traveling team in it. They frequent flyer miles. I don't even know if they even do that anymore. They probably they probably all over the place because they go everywhere. They ain't taking buses. They ain't taking cars or nothing. They flying in. So that's why I
Yeah.
would say them and Top Dogs. I say them and Top Dogs coming out on 13U. That'll take us to 8
All
right
right.
there.
Well, let's hit 14U and then we're gonna close it out with 10U. So on 14U, as you always know, Corey, it's always not a big number on 14U. As we've talked about, this age group
It's a
is
West Coast thing.
drying up every year. So right now, we have 2 teams committed on 14U. OG Ducks and the OC Buckeyes. Now, I will say this as AG flips to that 14U slide. I believe Vegas Strong is very close to committing. They just need to make sure a few things are in place. IB Braves said they didn't get their invite, so I sent them another one today. So they may be there. Waiting to hear back from the Northside Oilers, waiting to hear back from Ginn Elite, waiting to hear back from Caleb Williams Elite, as well as the Lakewood Spartans. So I want at least 6 teams for this bracket. I think eight is perfect, but 8 might be stretching it on 14U just because we hadn't had eight teams on the 14U in years. In years.
Yeah.
You know? So I do, but I mean, right now you got 2 of the best teams in the country. I would like to get commitments from some non-West Coast teams so OG Ducks and OC Buckeyes don't have to come all the way to Wellington to play each other when they in the same backyard. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Well, you know, this is the age group that Ginn Elite get out there on the road. 14U.
Yep.
They played here in YNC before a couple years ago, so they know what it takes. Northside Oilers, like, you know, people talk about how football is big in Texas. They're probably one of the only 14U's in the state. So if that's anything right there, come on over here, get you some work, right? Get you some work.
That's it.
Playing people in Texas. Now let's come on over here. You know, if you're gonna do it, this is the time to do it. I will say that. I would love to see Vegas Strong too. We ain't seen them in YNC in a while, so that'll be a good one for Vegas Strong.
We haven't seen them. We ain't seen them at YNC, bro, since IMG.
Yeah, that's
how long it's been.
Long time ago.
When we was at IMG, me and you still had hair. That's how long ago that was.
I'm still fighting the good fight.
Hey, you fight that hoe for sure. You fighting it.
I'm fighting it, bro. I'm fighting it. You know, people say they slap boxing with all the time. I'm slap boxing with my hairline.
Hey, so listen, man. The age group everybody been waiting on, right? Let's talk about 10U.
It is.
Now, 10U. Go and flip to it, AG. I ain't even gonna try to massage it a little bit.
That's
Go
crazy.
and flip to it. So listen, 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 teams. Rare Breed. Duval Jaguars. Dog Pine. Real Deal Eagles. Bessemer Tigers. Dallas Elite. And the So Icy Boys. Now, they have invites, but they haven't committed yet. OG Ducks Air and Maryland Heat. I'm going to send out 2 more invites tomorrow. You may say, well, why? Why, Clay? You only need 1 more for 8. This is going to be a 10-team bracket. This age level is too competitive for it not to be a 10-team bracket. So the question is, Corey, who is going to be those next 3 teams? Are these 3 teams going to commit, or do we see one of these 3 teams and 2 other teams commit? What's your take?
So just for me, I think 2 of these teams commit. OG Ducks and Air Academy both commit to coming to YNC. That's the 2 that I think. Seen a lot of film on both of them. They've been putting together some very impressive games. So this is the pinnacle, and I know they want to be here. Let me say that. I know they want to be at YNC. So, and these ain't teams that scared to travel, right? We already talked about that. I done said it so many times with the OG Ducks. Air Academy, Coach Reggie's down there, and he's the one that put Air into the YNC type of platform. So with that being said, neither one of these are scared to travel. So I think they just doing some logistics probably. That's what I probably think is going on. But I think OG Ducks and I think Air, and that'll solidify us at 8.
That'll solidify us at 8, man. Well, I think this age group is going to be an interesting age group, and as we talked about, Corey, everybody, please understand, there's a certain time frame that everything needs to be done. Please don't be a team to miss one of your administrative dates and then the kids have to suffer. I understand there's a lot of planning involved, especially for you team moms and team managers. You have to manage getting all the parents together, making sure all the kids have their certification stuff together, making sure flights are in place and Airbnbs and hotels and all that good stuff. I understand all of that, but do not forget that you have to be able to do the simple things, as in confirm and register. You must do that first. Confirm and then register. 48 hours to confirm, 5 days to register. It's that simple, man. But Corey, I
Yes.
need you to enjoy this weekend, brother. We need to watch a lot of playoff youth football because next week we got to drop the new updated rankings. And we got to drop the what if brackets with the teams that are committed.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna make a lot of people mad. That's the first thing.
Hey, right off the rip, huh?
Right out the rip, somebody gonna be like, "Well, why we gotta play this person?" Right? So that's gonna make the people mad. Which I like that. Get your blood boiling. And them rankings, nobody likes the rankings after they drop. I mean, only person that probably like the rankings is Voodoo. Everybody else don't like it. Everybody else
It's the
should
number
be
one team. Whoever number 1 is, they love the rankings. Everybody else got something to say.
Yeah.
I saw somebody say, check this out. They was number 4. They said we should be number 3 because we only lost to number 1 and number 2. But number 3 was undefeated. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what they saying is they strength of loss is better than they strength of wins. The other team's strength of wins. That's what they saying. Nobody's scared of Voodoo. I love when people talk like that. Nobody's scared of Voodoo.
Ed is a genius, my boy. You hear me?
Nobody's scared of him.
I wonder if that's Ed. I wonder if that's the Ed you and I know saying that. You think that's him?
No, that's not Edric.
It's not Edric.
No, I don't think that's Edric. No, that's not Edric.
Hey, man. Now you guys know. Y'all know who going to the cup strong for the championship and who pump faking. You know exactly where you lie. With the exception of 2 teams that confirmed while we was on the air, 12U, Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, 13U, Mac Dolphins. Outside of that, got a lot of people Euro stepping, traveling, pump faking, not going to the cup very strong, right? But Corey, whether if they commit or not, I'm gonna be in Wellington, Florida, December 8th through the 14th to see the best youth football in the country. You hear me? The best youth football in the country, hands down. It's not even to debate about it. You can't tell me no different. Talk to your mama. I'm telling you where the best youth football in the country going to be in December. Wellington, Florida, Youth National Championship, the best play here. You know what it is.
Hey, it's it. 25 days, man. Get your stuff in order. Hey, get your stuff right. Okay, get everything right. 25 days. I'm gonna be in Florida. Clayton in Florida. AG gonna be in Florida, man. It's gonna be magic. It's gonna be magic. Nothing,
No doubt.
but
No doubt.
nothing for sure.
So, as always, man, we appreciate you guys. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us tonight. We will see you guys next week. I'm Clayton Guillory. That's my man, Corey, Fresh Haircut Jefferson. AG on the ones and twos. Football Uncut. We out.
Peace out.
Listen to the drum sounds.
Let's take them for the wine seat. You shooting a movie, meet us on the set. We at wine seat, battle tested, Generation X. Ayy, wine seat, wanna smoke. You know where it's at, at the wine seat with it. Gotta know what to expect, yeah. Wine seat, yeah, that's where everybody be. Ayy, wine seat. Last year we gave the folk the key to the wine seat. Who gon' be the last one to leave out the wine seat? Pull up and I get out here and freeze. Ayy, yeah, this is where it start at. Where your skills, where your rank, where your heart at. Where your fans, where your coaches, where your squad at. It's how you finish up the drill, it don't matter where you start at. Hey, this is where all the games get litty. Hey, yeah, tell me who gon' take it back to they city. Yeah, hey, this is where all the greatest teams be. Game week, yeah, you know where to find me. Let's take them for the wine seat. You shooting a movie, meet us on the set. We at wine seat, battle tested, Generation X. Hey, wine seat, wanna smoke. You know where it's at the wine seat with it. Gotta know what to expect, yeah. Wine seat, yeah, that's where everybody be. Hey, wine seat. Last year we gave the folk the key to the wine seat. Who gon' be the last one to leave out the wine seat? Pull up and I get out here and freeze. Hey, wine seat. Can anybody beat rare breed at the wine seat? Voodoo going for a 5P at the wine seat. Big zip, solid concrete at the wine seat. Adamsville coming back to eat, yeah. Wine seat. Bessemer got two different teams in the wine seat. Them Buckeyes gon' crush somebody's dreams at the wine seat. Them beat that cause it ain't no in between. Hey, who leaving out of Florida with that ring? Let's take them for the wine seat. You shooting a movie, meet us on the set.
Hey, what's your area code?
Hey, 423, man. Chattanooga, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying?
05, Miami in the building. I'm telling you, we here.
817. No good.
Oh.
Shout out Miami.
For the wine seat, you shooting a movie, meet us on the set. We at wine seat, battle tested, Generation X. Ayy, wine seat, wanna smoke. You know where it's at the wine seat with it. Gotta know what to expect, yeah. Wine seat, yeah, that's where everybody be. Ayy, wine seat. Last year we gave the folk the key to the wine seat. Who gon' be the last one to leave out the wine seat? Pull up and I get out here and freeze. Ayy, wine seat. Can anybody beat rare breed at the wine seat? Voodoo going for a 5P at the wine seat. Big zip, solid concrete at the wine seat. Adamsville coming back to eat, yeah. Wine seat. Bessemer got two different teams in the wine seat. Them Buckeyes gon' crush somebody's dreams at the wine seat. Them beat that cause it ain't no in between. Hey, who leaving out of Florida with that ring? Let's take them for the wine seat. You shooting a movie, meet us on the set. We at wine seat, battle tested, Generation X. Hey, wine seat, wanna smoke. You know where it's at the wine seat with it. Gotta know what to expect, yeah. Wine seat, yeah, that's where everybody be. Hey, wine seat. Last year we gave the folk the key to the wine seat. Who gon' be the last one to leave out the wine seat? Pull up and I get out here and freeze.